Hi, Aries, fairies, and vädurar. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. And as I said, vädur in Swedish, I am Swedish, and I will go a bit back and forth with Swedish words to explain some English words. I started off this channel and this intention for this channel with focusing on relationships, but I feel now I will just let through whatever wants to come through, more like what do Aries need to hear right now. And since relationship seems to be such a good part of everybody's lives, probably it will lean towards that, and it will be more of what you are focusing on, like what the most of the Aries that I'm connecting with have in common and generally in common to draw that like through me, and spirit knows that. So for the highest good, Aries will get what you need. Yes. Let's see. I have a bit of a fiery energy right now. I feel like. I think it's the third time you got this card. So I'm gonna say yes. Sorry. It was obviously nothing is just so that just randomly happened. I don't believe that at all. I think that everything, every little detail down to the T is planned. And the conversation I had right before this recording, and therefore the energy that I feel, like a very strong, fiery energy. There seems to be, with the Aries that I'm connecting with, there seems to be... Okay. If there's... I'm going to sort of give it to you gently, but I'm just going to say it. If there's any sort of battle, dragkamp, slagsmål, maybe not slagsmål, it's too big of a word, any sort of fight, any sort of confrontation, conflict, any whatever that is going on in your life, if you, as best as you can, at least for this week, can just bury the hatchet, begrav yxan, just drop everything that feels that it goes against the stream, if it goes against the flow, whatever conversation you're in, whatever somebody is telling you, whatever somebody is trying to attract from you, if there's a letter that comes home, if there's a bill, like en räkning that comes home, if it, whatever, if you see something on Facebook, if a friend tells you a story that is quite upsetting, maybe not to you but to them, whatever is going on in that sort of conflict, gossip, skvaller sort of way, try just to be like teflonpanna. Just let it, you have like a shield here, and whatever is being thrown at you, just let it, and just don't let it get to you. Whatever it is, whoever it is, I don't care if it's your child, I don't care if it's your parent, I don't care if it's your dear friend. There's something in the energy right now for you where it requires, det kräver av dig, that you will just bury the hatchet, and that you will just refuse to engage in any sort of negative conflict. And I'm gonna see why that is. And of course, I would like, why is that? Why shouldn't you engage in horrible discussions? Because it's not fun, and because it perpetuates, förlänger the negative energy in your life that you don't want to be a part of it anymore. but I'm going to see why it's so crucial just for this week or for the energy right now. So I'm just going to show you this. I don't know if I showed you before, but it's, I think it's the third time I gotten this card for you. Aries. Time to let the conflicts go. If there's any sort of grudge that you have, like with somebody, and if you go like, no, not really, start to think about if there's people in your life that you have let go of, that maybe you were friends with before and now you're not anymore. If those people are in your life, see what you can do. I mean, if those people are not in your life, but that situation, like for instance, maybe you were friends, something happened, now you're not friends. Maybe a family member, you were close with them and then something happened and now it's so nice or good. Try to think of those situations, and I'm not going to get too deep with this or focus too much on it. We don't want to dig up anything that you've let go of. The whole purpose of this is that I'm telling you to let it go. So we don't want to activate the energy or the vibration around it again, because it's a bygone. We don't need that anymore. But I can just feel that there is stagnant energy still around you. In order for you to, okay, from the beginning, if there's stuff that you're waiting on right now, if there are things that you want to happen, whether it's a relationship coming in, whether you're expecting money, whether you want a business to succeed, whether it's for you to lose or gain weight, whether it's an illness that you want to like fix, whatever it is that you sort of have been waiting for or have been wanting to happen in your life, what I'm telling you right now is the key for you to have it all. And what I feel is that they're stagnant, and the reason I do this is because I keep saying these videos that I'm not a fan of, and it doesn't really matter what my personal opinion is, because it's spirit coming through, and therefore I think I'm choosing words and things that are connecting with you guys who are watching, because I'm not a fan of is like right here there's something wrong, or right under, like around your arm something is wrong, and therefore it means blah blah blah. I'm more like it's resistant energy. We should get that into a flow again and not focus too much on the thing or too much on the physical, because it's not physical. The physical just is there because it's a consequence, because energy is in resistance. I say that again. The only reason something's not working physically, or that you have something that is off physically in your body, is because you have energy that is in resistance. So, but since I don't care about my own personal agenda, there's something around, I'm shown something around here. If that's solar plexus, if that like goes in your lungs, in your back, something around here. And it can go a tiny bit up to the heart and a tiny bit more down in the stomach. But it's not your head, it's not your feet, like it's around here. So if you have something around here physically, know that it's connected to what I'm about to say. It's stagnant energy, stagnerad energi, that is still sitting there in resistance, and it could not sit there. It should not sit there if you were completely clean from it. Like you could have something that is resistant in nature in your body, and if you truly were not to look at it again, it could be gone. But there is something in your life, and there's stuff enough for it to keep activating, to keep be there. And I feel that it has to do with past it even feels like today, like if you look at your life today, you don't let too much upset you, and you don't actually get too involved in things. You're a bit gossipy. It can be a bit what, and I can engage, and you can talk about like something that happened, and you don't think it's too big of a deal, and it's not too big of a deal, but it's the small little detail that is still there that hinders the goodies to come in. So you don't want to be around that either. Like, you don't want to be around the gossipy ones, and you don't want to be in that. And what you are responsible for is, there has been relationships in the past, friendships in the past, family situations from the past that you feel like you put in the past, like you're not friends with them anymore. You don't see that family member all that much anymore. You don't, and if this is somebody that has passed, like if they crossed over to the other side, it's like, holy shoot, what I do now with my weird accent. If they're dead, sorry for being this blunt, but if they're dead, how can I fix it? It was never them. It's all in you, and it's for you to fix it. And if it feels like you want to connect with some of those people again once you've done what I'm about to tell you, good on you. Like, that's a beautiful consequence. Or even connect with the loved ones in heaven. That's great, but it's all for you. Like, I would take out a piece of paper and a pen, and I would write down the people that come to mind. Okay, that was that friend that we sort of were friends, and then this happened. Whether it was your fault or their fault, just scratch it. Just sort of write down whatever you feel around the situation and see what feeling comes up, and then sort of scratch it or even rip the paper apart, sort of like a symbol for this being over. And then take out another piece of paper. Really do this. If you knew that this silly little game could get you the money, if you knew that cleaning up this vibration, this tiny bit of vibration, could bring you the relationship of your dreams, wouldn't you want to try at least? I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not telling you you're silly if you don't do it. I'm just saying, here's a suggestion, because obviously it comes up, and obviously it's something that you want to make work that hasn't worked yet. So I'm giving you an opportunity here through spirit to clean it up and get what you want. And the thing is, you shouldn't do this in order to get what you want. You should do this because it would just put a bigger peace in your heart, like maybe a bigger peace, but I mean peace, like peaceful energy in your heart. And once that is like put to rest, the total energy will be so much more balanced, and the physical things will just go away. Just me talking about it and waving my hands like this, and just feel the energy a bit, because you're being cleansed and helped right now. If you're connecting with this video, it's already happening. Then take out a piece of paper and just write down the funniest moments that you had together, the most loving thing you can come to think of about them, whatever, as much as you can. And if this is a person that you I don't feel that though, really. I was gonna say, if this is a person that you sort of can't stand, if this is a person that really hurt you, or really, like, if that is the case, I don't pick that up though. This is minor. That's why I say this is minor. It's a stagnant energy, and you don't even know you carry it because it's so small. But you should know that something is up because of the evidence that something that you want hasn't shown up yet. Therefore, there's a resistance somewhere. Or it would have been here. The relationship would have been here. The money would have been here. The business would have just exploded by now. So this feels for the lighter gräl, the lighter conflicts. it wasn't really that bad when I think about it. And if I just go 2 steps beyond or back before that started to happen, they're really nice people. They're good people. They're even funny people. Like, they're okay. If it's the douchebag of a lifetime, a piece of paper won't do it. But I don't feel that. Not for the Aries that I'm connecting with right now anyway. So that was the time. Sorry, but this is a biggie. This will so help you. And if it leads you to, oh my God, after you cleansed all that, the day after they give you a phone call, you get a text from them, or you just suddenly feel like maybe you should go for a coffee and just clear things up. And you're there with the very best intention, and your heart is clean, and your whatever's going on around here has let go. Maybe it's a reconnecting of a beautiful friendship, or maybe that's pushing it. But I'm just saying, maybe that's a good consequence. Something for Aries to wrap it up. Yes, friendship. I don't know if you can see that, but it says friendship. Friendship. Now you're friends again, and there's butterflies in your hair, and there's flowers in your hair, and now we are all friends again. It says friendship, nurture your relationships. It's so funny. Okay. Yes, I'm just gonna end there. It's just nothing more to say. It's just confirmation that when you do this, there's gonna be friendships, and whether that's just you being totally friends with yourself and friends with the situation that has been going on, this is the key for you. Is that little, and you think I probably have bigger issues. You don't. It's just that stagnant little tiny energy that is stuck here that needs to let go. And it's actually solar plexus, where your self-worth, self-confidence, appreciation of who you are, all of that is just going to get a bit heightened once you sort of heal this. So that's it for this week, Aries. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe. If you liked it even more, maybe share it with your friend. And I hope to see you back next week. Bye.